This is another episode of Built from Nothing podcast. I'm your host Sean. This is my guy Nell, and we're here with a special guest today, the high flying, athletic dual athlete, Sean Farr.
Sean Farr takes it the other way. Farr's all alone, and he throws.
How you got started in the sports?
Pretty much starting off at the age of like 5, Northwood. Everybody know the Northwood Rams, like football community. Ended up playing basketball. Started with Cecil Kirk. Ended up at Mount Royal.
Dang. I ain't, out of all the people that we brought on the show, I ain't even heard Mount Royal yet, you know what I'm saying? So we going to jump straight into high school.
All right, so from high school.
Yeah.
So I started off at Lake Clifton. Started off playing JV. Actually made varsity team.
Who was there at the time?
The Darius Gilmore. You had Terrence Jones.
That would have been tough.
Yeah, so they was already
was there
set.
too, wasn't it?
No, Cleve was just coming in my sophomore year, so Cleve was just coming in.
That still would have been tough.
So
with them.
I did my JV thing, got a couple championships, then moved up. Then the story goes what happened after that.
All right, so how you end up getting a Dunbar?
All right, so Dunbar is like a family cousin of Northwood, basically.
Yeah.
So everybody in Northwood plays with Dunbar. So I ended up talking to Coach Lawrence, which I played for when I was like 5, and he wanted me to come up there and play football. So it was a big help just going up to Dunbar and having Taylor and the rest of the guys up there.
What was y'all, relationship on the field like? Cause I'm looking at you and I'm like, ain't nobody checking you, and ain't nobody checking him. Like, what was y'all relationship like on the field?
So this is the other fact of that. I said I played for who in AAU. Tavon was my point guard. So it went hand in hand with the football thing. Same way in football. I'm going to follow whatever you do, bro. You go out there and score, I'm right behind you. Same thing.
Okay, so your junior year, that's when you was your first year of Dunbar, right?
Yeah.
All right, and y'all killed that year.
Killed that. We didn't lose. So
No games, and Tavon, bro, he was just a phenomenon. He was a sensation. Like, I just remember always hearing about his games and everything like that. But, bro, when you looked at those papers, his numbers was crazy. Your numbers was crazy.
definitely.
What was your mindset?
Pretty much to kill everybody. At that point, we was killing everybody. Like, it pretty much wasn't no competition. And when we was doing it, not just during the season, throughout the summertime, we was traveling to West Virginia, killing, making game-winning touchdowns, all that stuff in front of NFL players and all that.
I just want everybody to understand how tough it is for a defense to prepare for a team that has, because Tavon playing fly, he playing running back, he playing everything. So you can't really stack the box
Right.
for him.
There you
Because
go.
if you do, you can't do one-on-one coverage with Sean. So
At
it's
all.
tough for a defense. Long story short, we got smacked. And y'all smacked everybody that year, like you said, so I don't feel bad.
So you win the state title. And then you're a senior, right?
Yeah, same.
And my bad. I'm sorry. Basketball.
Oh, going back. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So basketball is like y'all just came out ripping the league. Did that carry over in basketball?
It carried over, but okay. So this is a little fact too. In football, I'm good in football. Don't get this twisted. I'm great in football. That was not my first love. Like, I did not love football like that. I did not like getting hit. Honestly, I didn't like getting hit, bro. Like, I grew up playing football in the middle of the street and all that, but I did not like football. I love basketball, bro. This is what I did. Like, you can test like to anybody. This is what I do all day long, bro. So, but yeah, it's like going into the basketball season. It was fun. Like, we had some killers on that team too. Like Corey was highly recruited since he probably was like 8 years old. Yeah, he was like on the Adidas circuit at like 8 years old. So we had Corey, we had a shooter, Darrell Edwards, the NASCAR guy now, as everybody knows. But yeah, we was pretty cool in that year. We had a young team under us though. We had the Rod Canfors, we had Jamel, Paul Hams. Like, young boys under us was way better than us.
So like, how that season worked for you? Like, cause I know we played y'all that year in the playoffs, and it was a dog fight. But you know, when I seen y'all team, I'm just like, they got a chance. Like, how did that season even?
It was an up and down season. I know I got hurt a couple times that year, so I know it was up and down season. I know we made it to states, but it was definitely an up and down season. I got hurt a couple. Like I got hurt against Big June, running up to Big. Oh man, that shit. It was hectic. Yeah, I got hurt a couple times, but it was pretty much a successful season except for the state championship.
You going to your senior year, right? Are you getting recruited?
So
looking at you.
Yeah, so I started my senior year. Getting recruited by low majors like Akron, Eastern Michigan, stuff like that. I ended up going up to Akron for a visit. Ended up committing on the spot.
Crazy.
Ended up committing on the spot. Came back, started the season. So I had to worry about the recruiting process during the season. So we had that season. We had our season going on. That is like probably the second playoff game. Big letters start coming in, crazy letters. We had the Virginias, the Marylands, the Louisvilles, everybody started coming. I actually had Akron and East Michigan come up to a basketball game to watch me play, but they was recruiting for football. So,
Tough.
But yeah, so probably the second playoff game, that's when all the big recruitment started coming in, like the Louisvilles, the Virginias, the Marylands, and West Virginias and all them. All of them did the same thing, coming to the basketball game to see what I was going to do in basketball. But they pretty much already had my football tape.
That's tough. So, at this point, are you choosing? Are you because I know you said I'm more of a basketball player, but like, what was your mindset going on?
Honestly, at this point, I had people telling me like, bro, you got to take this football stuff because there's a high chance I can be a high draft pick later on in life. So.
Mm-hmm. So that year, like, how that look for you? You say y'all lost one game, but y'all ended up.
Oh, we lost one game, but like the crazy story ending the game we had in the championship down the Ravens Stadium. I scored the touchdown for the game winner, and Tavon scored for the actual game winner, the 2-point for the actual game winner.
You remember the team?
We played against Allegheny. I think it was Allegheny.
So tight.
No,
game.
Fort Hill. I'm sorry, Fort Hill.
At that point, you know you're going to a high D1 for real.
Right. That's basically it. That's basically what the state title does. It clarifies what you want to be at the next level.
Because all those schools.
They want to see what's gonna happen.
And you ain't played basketball your senior year.
No, I didn't.
Wow, what happened with that?
Pretty much they didn't allow me to play
right.
my last year because of my football recruitments.
And by the end of the state title, what was you looking at now? Because you committed to it.
So at this point, I'm hearing the big names. So like I said, I'm hearing the Louisvilles, the Miamis, everybody's coming.
Crazy.
But at that time, I had a real crazy infatuation with Louisville for some reason. I don't know if it's Rick Pitino or something. I just had a crazy infatuation with it. So I went down for a visit. Me and my mom went down for a visit. Crazy visit. I went to a basketball game. They put your picture up on the screen and all that stuff. So
that's too cool.
Man, it was crazy. I got to meet Rick Pitino. Man, it was crazy. Got to meet the guy that owned Papa John's. It was ridiculous.
So the experience is what sold you on.
Yeah, pretty much the experience. Yeah, and at that time, I think the head coach was a guy named Craig Thorpe. So he was pretty cool.
Okay, so commit, and now I'm sure during that summer you training to get right.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Tell me about your experience at Louisville.
So before I got to Louisville. Got to Louisville in July. Took summer classes. Mm-hmm. As I'm taking summer classes, I get a call and get a letter saying my SAT scores was red flag. So I ended up had to come back home. Couldn't use my credits or do nothing with Louisville at all until they figured out what I could take the SAT over or anything like that. Mm. So as that's going on, I ended up had to go to prep school. Ended up going to the top prep school in the country.
What's the name of it?
Hargrave Military Academy.
Mm. Yeah. Military, boy. Yeah. What was your experience there?
Man, that's pretty much turned me into a man right there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Pretty much turned me into a man. I went up there my first day with my mother and my little brother. So they put you in the hallway, tell you give me your phone, and tell your parents just walk away. Dead serious. Tell your parents go. Like it's military structure, everything. They tell you just go. You don't get your phone for 3 months. You don't see a female for the whole time you're there. Like there's no females in sight.
Did they make you shave too?
Make you shave, all that. So I'm there. I'm there. I want to play basketball. They didn't allow me to play basketball either, but I was there with Sean Kemp's son. He probably knows Lorenzo Brown. He was in the league. It was a couple players.
So how you do that year?
I went crazy that year. I ended up being the 3rd best player in the country.
That's tough. So all right, prep, kill prep, and that's the pattern. Where you go,
kill.
You just killing it.
Killing and winning
it. So, but now we're recruiting looking like.
Now recruiting still high, still going crazy. So I get this one call. No, we did a pro day. We did a pro day at prep school. I get this one coach come talk to me. I see his clothes. He got on blue. I'm thinking like, okay, he got on blue. Then I see the M. I'm like, oh, okay, that's Memphis. That's Memphis. I'm like, okay. So he offers me on the spot. You know, the one person I had to call Will. I'm like, bro, how Memphis is? He's like, man, bro, it is love down here. They treat you good down here. I said, okay. I go on a visit down there, meet up with Will, went to a party, did everything. It's love, like he said, it's pretty much like Baltimore in Memphis.
That's cool, bro.
Got to meet Yo Gotti, all that. Like, all that.
That's too
like,
tough.
It's real down there. Like, same way they treat Will is the same way they would treat me before I even got there.
Right.
But I went to Memphis on a Prop 48. So basically, when you're on a Prop 48, you're not doing nothing the whole year into the next year. So again, like I'm used to moving around. I'm used to doing stuff. I'm used to being in the city. So I basically was out in Memphis, just in the house, looking at their games. In the house, looking at their games, or working out or something like that. Got bored, got tired, wanted to come home.
When you went to Memphis and Louisville, did you notice like a difference in like, you know, the workouts, the weight programs and stuff that you would do over the summer as opposed to coming from high school or coming from prep school?
Well, me personally, yeah, it was a big difference. I didn't work out a lick in high school. Not a lick. That's just natural born talent.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's definitely a big total difference. Yeah, like the recovery process is way better than the college is in high school. So definitely a big difference.
Because in D1 weight room, weight programs and meal plans and all that
Man,
stuff.
I used to, I be walking home limping and all that, man. It's just crazy.
Turn you to a man, bro.
Yeah.
So all right. So you come home.
Yeah, come home. Pretty much told the coach like I ain't for just sitting up here, just not doing nothing. Come home, tried to weigh my options. Ended up linking up with a guy I met in prep school, and he got me linked up with another coach at the College of California, Pennsylvania. Like I said, this school is in the middle of nowhere. One street light, one gas station, one store, and one tattoo parlor.
Deserted.
And that's the only thing you got in this city.
And this what level this is?
This is Division II.
What was your mindset going D1 football to D2 football?
So just going in there, you can tell everybody already looking at me like, oh, he the D1 guy, so he must be good. So everybody already trying me offhand. He was already trying me. So I pretty much held my own. Always held my own.
Did you play?
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I never got to play down there either. Same way. Same issues every time. So like, it's basically pretty much I was getting left out to do nothing.
That's what I was about to say. Like
pretty much.
You just stagnant at this point, and at this point you don't even know what's going on for real, right?
Right. So I mean, like I'm not. I'll tell the truth. I'm not a real school guy. I'm not a brainiac. Right. I didn't like school as much, but I got through school. I graduated, never failed a class, anything.
Did that year at D2 did it go towards like your clock?
No, it didn't. It actually didn't. No, I didn't even get to start the year, so it didn't. So
Got you. So again, you came home.
Home again.
And what happened when you came home?
Ended up being me, just going outside, wanting to hoop. Ended up going up BCCC with Carlos. Carlos called me. Going up there hooping with him. Went crazy that day. Dunks everywhere. You can ask anybody who was there that day. Like, I was going crazy that day. Off the backboard, anything you wanted that day, I was going crazy. Coach ended up giving me a scholarship that day. Like, this is pretty much how all my college offers go. I get that scholarship right on hand.
Munchko,
yeah,
my guy Munchko.
Coach Tarver, that's my guy. He definitely gave me a scholarship right on hand. And ended up linking up with those guys, Carlos, Warren.
There's a lot of Baltimore guys on that team.
A lot of Baltimore guys and 2 Philly guys.
Yeah.
Two
I remember
crazy
them.
Philly guys.
Hey, shout them out, bro.
My man Zafier Williams and my man Theo West, man.
Yeah. And you played with
Dante Stuckey,
Yeah.
man. R.P. Dante Stuckey.
Rest in peace to Dante Stuckey. Y'all play that season, but then who y'all end up losing to in the Maryland Juco?
That season we made it to the tournament, and we ended up losing to Rhode Island. Yeah, so
No, not I'm talking about in the Maryland Juco.
we won the Maryland Juco that year, I think.
No,
We lost to Hagerstown. We lost to Hagerstown.
Okay, yeah.
Right, I'm sorry.
Y'all lost to Hagerstown, and then so that propelled you into going
right.
to the Region 20 tournament. Tell me about the Region 20 tournament.
Region 20 tournament, again, went crazy. Went crazy against, I think it was Cecil. I think it was Cecil. Yeah, it went crazy.
Yo, I was at that game.
Yeah.
I was at that game, bro. And
Yeah.
When you say like you was dunking everything, bro, when that it's like however you wanted to get a bucket, bro, you got it, bro. Oh, all right, let me do the spin off layup. Okay, I might do a spin off dunk. Like it was too crazy, and you ended up winning the region MVP.
Like, bro, I think when I got to JUCO, it's probably my athletic peak. Like,
Yo.
I felt as though I can jump as high as I could when I was at JUCO.
Since me being at that game, when I seen you win it, I was like, yo, I know I gotta play JUCO now. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do it similar to how yo did it. You feel me? Because you won the Region 20 and you caught all your team over there. You know what I'm saying? To take the picture with you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was just so
That's
cold.
nice.
Like they gave you the trophy, and you just called all of them over there, and they was all happy for you and all that. So I'm like, dang, yo, a dude from Baltimore going to a Baltimore school, and he ended up winning. Like, and how was nationals for you?
Nationals was crazy. Like, I just felt like the same way you see the national tournament, like right there on TV, is the same way it was then. If it was D3, JUCO, whatever, it's the same. Like, you get all the pub, all that stuff. Like, news channels, your face is on them. Like, it's all the same. So that's why I tell the kids, like, it don't really matter. You don't got to go to the big, crazy school to do anything. Like, they'll find you, bro.
And the national tournament was in Danville, right?
Yeah, in Danville.
Yeah, I know that because you found me.
I didn't hear you. What you said?
I said I know that because I went there too. You know what I'm saying? But so boom, bro, champion again, winner, and you coming out just sophomore season. Like, what's your mindset now? Because it's time to go to school.
So that was actually my freshman season. So,
right, that's what I'm saying.
So going to my sophomore season, I felt as though now I got to be the man because all of my older guys are gone, like my Carloses and all. So now I'm feeling like I got to be the man. I got the young guys. I got Diddles. I got all my young guys. Got the Ham still down there with me. Got not fresh. A Q Judd.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Q Judd. Like I had crazy. My young boys is crazy. I just had to be the man for them too. So
y'all was stacked.
We had a transfer coming from Towson. Will, the guy Will, came from Towson. We was stacked.
Did K. Will play on that team?
K. Will, yep. K. Will went to Delaware.
Boy.
Yeah.
It was y'all was just too stacked, bro. And, I seen you play that year, too, because now I'm at Dundalk. I was hurt. Okay. And, I was watching Dev play. Rest in peace to Dev, too.
My God.
And it was just y'all beating, y'all blew them out. But I just seen, a complete team.
Yeah, definitely.
And you was a leader on that team.
Right, definitely. Like it went all the way to the tournament. I hit the game-winning shot again against I think Cecil again. Hit the game-winning shot. Like I just felt as though I had to be the man because they didn't really know how to play all the way yet because they were still young. But I just had to carry them on my back that year.
So you won the Region 20 that year too?
Yeah, I won the Region 20. Then we lost in the Region tournament.
Oh, okay. Got you.
No, we won the state and lost in the Region 20.
Okay, so y'all won the JUCO.
Right, yeah.
Y'all won Maryland JUCO, and then y'all lost the Region 20 in the championship game?
Yeah.
Dang, that's tough. So, what's recruiting like? Because now you've been on, for as far as JUCO, you've been on 3 of the stages. You was on Maryland JUCO, you won that. You won the Region 20, and you played in National. So, I know the looks got to be there. You got to be getting recruited by somebody.
So I'm getting the low, mid-majors. I'm getting the Division 2s. And I'm getting a couple Division 3s. But at the same time, I don't think my grades was on par that they needed to be to go to those schools. So I had to wait it out for 1 year.
Right.
Wait it out for 1 year. My teammate, my other teammate at BCCC, Justin Kuntz, ended up calling me, asking me to come to Stevenson.
Right.
So I ended up going up to Stevenson for a visit and met my coach, Coach Stewart. this guy changed my life. Like, he pretty much showed me how to be a man on and off the court. That year I had my son. Like, it was a lot going on that year, but he definitely helped me throughout the process with D3 and stuff.
Cause I was wondering that, like, I'm like, dang, like, bro, he just killed it. You know what I'm saying? And I thought maybe, like, if anything, D2. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, when I see your game, like, I just see you at a HBCU for some reason. You feel me?
I definitely wanted to go to one.
And you know, to hear that you went to Stevenson, I just wanted to know why. You feel me?
Yeah, and like I said, I ended up going up there, but like people downgrade Stevenson sometimes. I promise you, bro, you go up Stevenson is no less than the Division One.
Got you.
Screens on the TV, you can while you playing, all that. Crowd crazies, all that. If you go look at my highlights, you'll see every dunk I did, crowd running on the floor. It's crazy, bro.
I remember the pass, one bounce you go get it.
Oh man. That was ESPN.
Yo, and that's what me and him was talking about. He asked me like, yo, I swear, wasn't it like nominated for like player of the week?
Yeah, it was on ESPN for weeks.
That's crazy. And I remember that because it was all through my social media.
Yeah, they actually ended up coming down to Stevenson and record one of our games.
That's tough. Just off of that one play.
Mm-hmm.
So you being somebody that played on, you pretty much played on every single
level.
Like,
every level.
Really. So I kind of want you to explain to any of the young kids that might be listening as far as the choices that you made as somebody, like you never was like, oh, I'm a D1 player, I'm not playing here, or felt like you was too good. Like, kind of what talk to us about the mindset that goes into switching those different divisions. Like,
so I mean, to each his own. Like, this was my route, but I would suggest for kids to go whatever feels good to them because they're going to find you no matter what. If you're good, they're going to find you, bro. You can be a D3, you can be a JUCO. I know guys that went to JUCO that got NBA shots. Like, they're going to find you. So just stick with what you know, whatever you want to do, and stick with that.
So, so you ain't end up playing your senior year at Stevenson, right?
No.
What happened with that?
I pretty much just entered the draft pool.
Got you.
To see what happened. If I can go overseas or anything like that.
And what happened with that?
I ended up going to Canada. Went to Canada for a couple. Didn't really like the system and everything was going on money-wise. So ended up coming back home.
And then you just, you know, because that's when I kind of got to really know you. You know what I'm saying? Playing against you around those times for real. And I always, like I said, like I just remember so many moments because I watched you play a lot. I always felt like, yo, he still gonna go somewhere. For some reason, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, my man gonna go somewhere because you just was so, bro, you was athletic as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought like your game just it fit anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could plug you on any team, and you'll always, you know, excel in that.
That's a fact. I've been pretty much playing this game like pretty much my whole life. Like I done played against almost every pro from Baltimore, bro. Like I probably was 16 playing against Gary Neal, going for pump fakes after he just got out the finals and playing against Miami. Like bro, I done played against all of them, like and held my own since I was 16, 15, 14, all that, playing against grown men. Like, this is just pretty much what I do.
Bro, we was joking before we started shooting, bro. I thought you was a grown man when we was kids, bro.
Right.
Like, real talk, because you was just dunking on people down Cloverdale, bro. So, all right, let's talk about just, you know, post college. You know, you said you went to Canada. Talk about being a semi-pro player as well.
Semi-pro been fun, man. It's cool going against the guys you grew up with or playing with the guys you grew up with too, like the Kills, the Tyres, and all that. It's definitely cool playing with all those guys. G. Brown was the coach for the Hawks. Yeah. He played with on my high school team, so that's tough. Another cool thing. Yeah.
That's tough. And you know, you been on different teams or whatever the case may be, but the Hawks, I always want to shout out the Hawks because they gave a lot of people an opportunity to continue playing.
Definitely.
And I'm gonna get them on the show by the way too.
Yeah, definitely. It's a joy playing with them. He runs his system. He pretty much runs it like it's Lake Clifton. That's basically all he knows. He runs it like it's Lake Clifton, but he cares about it so much that all the guys just gravitate to him.
Got you. Bro, we wrapping up. Bro, about to hit you with some quick hitters real quick.
All right, cool.
Now I seen you play a lot, and I played against you a lot, so I got a couple of my favorite like highlights, but I want to hear like your top 5 favorite highlights. It could be football, basketball. like the memories, and I want you to kind of explain it to us, take us through those moments.
Top 5
moments. Yeah.
Top 5.
No order.
Okay. Do I gotta be all of them have to be my play, or it could just be
No.
top 5 plays period?
Yeah.
Like in my career though.
Yeah, as long as you in it.
Okay,
It could
all
be
right.
somebody else, but as long as you in it.
All right, I'm gonna go with 5. Would be my Lake Clifton punt return, and game winner punt return of Douglas. Quarter punt return. They pretty much ran backwards almost to the end zone, took it back to the house.
Oh, you was on some
Yeah,
Madden.
it's in the news. It's in the newspaper. Everybody can see the stats on that. That's my 5th. 4, I would have to go with a catch. This is also on YouTube. A catch against Emerson. I caught it. I caught it between 3 people. They all fell. I looked down and started pointing at them. But y'all probably know Curl Washington. Curl came and hit me, and I fumbled it. But I fumbled it in the end zone as I was celebrating. You know, to pointing at them. So that's my 4th. 3, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna say that for 1. 3, I'm gonna go with Stanton shot from the semi-pro joint. Beat you with C.
That's tough.
Going out of bounds, right?
Yeah, that was crazy.
tough.
That was crazy.
I was on your team with
3.
that too.
That was 3. 2, I'm gonna go with the dunk against the dunk of leadership.
Yes, sir.
against the
That's
African
mine
7-footer.
That's mine.
Against the 7-footer.
That's yours.
That was crazy.
Him in the rim.
That would be my number 1, but
That was
my
tough.
number 1 is something is not recorded, but my team knows and my coach knows he can bring this up. I don't know DeMarcus Cousins. Dead serious, I don't know DeMarcus Cousins.
Where was this?
How was it?
This was in Florida at AAU Showcase Nationals.
Put their cousin in the rim.
Yeah,
With
don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Cousins was killing us, but
What year was this?
this year was 2008. I want to say.
That's tough.
Nationals.
How you get him though?
All the baseline, yeah. But he still was the same size playing point guard, bro.
Yeah, you know he's.
And you like still crazy and all that. Like, we met this guy walking in the street and all that. Like, he cool. So
Yeah,
that's probably my number
you
1.
had when you was with the Hawks, you had I want to say y'all was playing like Woodbridge or something.
Oh, when I spent the kid around.
Yeah. That was tough. That's
I'm gonna do the honorable mention.
Yeah.
I had to,
that
yo.
was tough.
It had to
That
be
was
the dunk on the African dude, and then that right there for me.
Oh, one more honorable mention. The one in D.C. when they gave him my nickname, the bus driver.
Oh, up.
Yeah, Barry Pond.
Yeah, that's
my
tough.
God.
Walk us through it, just in case anybody ain't seen.
Sham and cheese, sham guard. Oh my God, it was crazy. Sham guard to the spin leg. They start calling me a bus driver. They said because I came late. They said, "Would you caught the bus?" And they seen it. Then they seen the moves, and then Miles gave me the name of bus driver.
That's tough though.
Miles and Brandon, crazy so man.
No, go ahead, bro.
Favorite teammates.
Favorite teammates.
And it gotta be your best teammates, just your favorite teammates. 5.
Football and basketball, bro.
Football is Tavon Austin and John Perry. Basketball gotta be Freshbrook and Carlos.
That's tough. That's tough, bro. And last hit, just give me some of like your favorite players you like to watch, like before like before. And I want football and basketball.
Before me,
Yeah.
I pretty much watched everybody. Jamal Barney, you ever?
For sure.
Jamal
For
Barney.
sure.
Who else? Jeremy, Northwestern. Man, it was a couple of them coming up I used to see.
Of course.
I'm trying to think. Dante, Malcolm. Man, pretty much all the guys. I looked at everybody. I've been a basketball junkie all my life, so I looked at all of them.
You study the game for real. And you know what, yo, you really can tell in the way you play.
Right.
Like, real talk, we ain't never really played against each other, but I always played with you. And I mean, I like to shoot. You always allow me to shoot. You ain't you ain't never called for the ball. Or,
I love to shoot, but Sean, yo, it's time ready. It's time to go. We gotta go.
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah.
Same way with Dev, man. Dev was in my ear every game. Yo, it's time to go. We gotta go. Man, it's definitely fun playing with y'all guys, though.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, bro, I feel like you was one of my favorite people to watch. I know I say that all the time, but like, I just, cause real talk, like the way you dunk on people is, it was crazy, bro. But, I appreciate your story. I appreciate you for coming on here to tell your story. Cause I always wondered, like, what happened with the Louisville situation too.
Everybody always asks.
Like I said, this show is give you your flowers today.
Appreciate it, bro.
That's another episode of Built From Nothing. We catch you later.